Hey, it's Risa. Welcome to Pa and Risa's Kitchen. Well, tonight I'm excited because I'm going to be making one of my favorite sides, and that's rice pilaf. Now, growing up, and still to this day, rice is one of my favorite foods. I like it most any way you can cook it, but let me grab my things and we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing that we'll do is I'm going to put some olive oil in the skillet. Now, you'll probably want a couple of tablespoons. You can add more later if you need to, but we'll start out with about a couple of tablespoons. And we'll let that heat up just a bit. And then I'm gonna put the onions in there. We'll saute the onions and the garlic until they get a little translucent. This is only about a half an onion. You can add more if you like. I love to smell onions cooking. We'll let these saute for just a minute and then we'll add the garlic. What is your favorite side? Or what food did you really like growing up? I remember when I was little, I went to my grandma's and she fixed some rice and tomatoes for their lunch. And she let me go ahead and eat. And she didn't stop me. She let me eat however much I wanted. And I ate every bit of the rice and tomatoes all by myself. When my papa came in, there was none left for him. But I do love it. All right, I'm gonna add the garlic. It's about to really smell good in here. You don't have to saute the garlic very long because you don't want it to burn. Just maybe a minute, 30 seconds or a minute. All right, now I'm gonna put this in there. I have trouble saying what that is. It's orzo, I think. That's a half a cup of orzo. But anyway, we'll saute that around in there for a couple of minutes. You want it to get coated good with the olive oil that's in there. I wish I could smell this. You can just get you skillet out and go get your ingredients and make you some. You will not be sorry. All right, sprinkle in my spices. All of these ingredients are listed at the beginning of my video. But there's garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and some salt. You can add however much salt you want to taste. All right, I'm gonna add the cup of rice. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more olive oil to it. It's certainly not going to hurt it, but what I've put in there has already soaked it up a good bit, so I'm going to add some more to it. And we want to coat the rice with the olive oil too. I'm going to turn this down. There we go. We're going to let this cook just 3 or 4 minutes until the rice kind of becomes translucent. Certainly not until it's done, but once it gets kind of translucent, then we'll pour the chicken stock in and finish cooking it. This is the orzo I was talking about. You actually buy it over where the pasta is in the grocery store. But it's really good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the chicken stock. The chicken stock is really good to use. If you just use water, it's not gonna have the flavor that it will using chicken stock. Now, the only thing left to add is the parsley. I just cut up some parsley really small. This is only about a half a cup, but we'll add that in there. And then we're gonna put the lid on it and we're gonna let it simmer. Once it comes to a good simmer, I'll turn it down and to where it'll be a low simmer, and it'll take probably about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. All right, we'll just keep a watch on it. Okay, the rice is ready. Now I let it simmer with the lid on there until the rice got done. And then I took the lid off the last few minutes, so any little bit of moisture that was still in there was able to evaporate. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and we'll take it up. All right, so that is a very easy rice pilaf recipe. I hope you give it a try, and don't ever forget how much God loves you. Hope you enjoy.